I don't even know where to go from here, but I'd like to introduce, that is a mic drop moment. I'd like to introduce our showrunners of Lucifer, Ildi Madrovic and Joe Henderson. Welcome, you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
I mean, we're going to get to that clip in a second. My brain can't even process it, but I wish we could be together right now. I wish we could be in the same room, but this will certainly do. I'm so glad to see your faces. The fans have been waiting for a musical episode of Lucifer. I need to know so many things, but let's start with, when did you guys even have the idea that this could be an actual thing?
Gosh, I'll say it's been a slow build, a slow burn. I mean, in my heart, it began to blossom after the Vegas episode when Tom and Amy did Luck Be a Lady. And I remember coming into rehearsal for that and crying because it was such a dream come true, and it was so exciting to me. I'm like, and if there's any show that you could actually do a musical on, it's this one.
It was my personal mission to do a musical episode without actually having to do it, because it's really hard and exhausting. So I loved that Ildi wanted to do it, and I could be part of it, but not actually have to do all of the hard work.
Well, I remember, when I started with you guys, season 2, like hearing rumblings of, little thing every season, musical, is that going to happen? And it definitely felt like a fever dream. Like, I didn't know that was really going to happen. And when it all came together, I mean, wow, what a cool surprise and incredible experience it was for all of us working on it. For the folks at home, was lucky enough to direct this episode, but it's going to be, I just can't wait for the fans to see it. Oh, one thing I want to do is congratulate you guys on season 6. I mean, another go around, another way to bring this baby home. I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
You can't kill the devil, my friend.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Can't keep a good devil down. It is the strangest thing. We are potentially the most canceled / uncanceled show that's ever existed.
That's a cool distinction. I like that.
Yeah.
No, it's a mixture of emotional whiplash and also joy and gratitude, because we had a chance to end the season series 5, season 5, because we were told it was ending, and then we were given the option to decide whether or not we had more story to tell. And at first we were like, no, we think this is it, we're ready to go. And it was very much in our court, and Ildi and I in the room talked about it a bunch, and we're like, well,
we got one more story to tell.
And
more.
We're 2 weeks into the room, and I can't imagine not telling the story.
Wow. Let's talk really quickly, like, what goes into prepping and shooting, and even the post-production side, a musical episode like this? Like, can you guys speak to that?
I don't know.
I mean, we almost broke production. We almost broke our show. Seriously, we had to create, right? Remember, I mean, we had to create a completely separate schedule just to track all the rehearsals for the dance, rehearsals for the music, and all the recording sessions for the music. And we just had to have, like, track every single thing just to coordinate it. And I think we almost exploded our show. We really did.
And then when you guys found out, when you actually got the news that the musical episode is happening, it's been approved, Warner Brothers was into it, all that stuff, what was that feeling after years of thinking about it?
Part of the challenge was we were always trying to find the reason. Part of it is, it's like you've to me, in these musical episodes, you've got to have the story-based reason that everyone breaks into song. And our show has people breaking into song all the time, but it's because they're at Lux or because of reasons like that. So one of the challenges is, what element can we introduce that is organic to our story that allows all of our cast to burst into song? And when we found that, which I'm not going to say what it is,
no
spoiler.
I'll say it's genius, but continue.
That's when it came together.
Yes.
Awesome. And would you say, as far as the cast goes, were there people who were more excited than others that you guys were going to do this musical episode? Like, who was the most jazzed and who was the least jazzed?
Well, it's funny because at the beginning of every season, we have the actors come in one by one and we kind of talk about what their story is going to be for the season. And this time, it was a question, what do you feel comfortable doing? We're going to do the musical. Do you want to sing? Do you want to dance? Do you want to do both? Pretty much everybody was like, oh, I want to do all of it.
It was fun to watch people decide where their comfort level was, because it's something that very much we wanted to empower them to like feel like, listen, do as much as little as you want, but this is your opportunity to do this if you want to.
Can you guys confirm or deny that Tom Ellis had a special suit made for him that stretched, it had a lot of give so he could do his dance moves?
Oh, I believe it's called wefting. And yes, he does indeed have a special suit. It has elastic in the armpits.
Oh, I didn't know this.
And in the crotch area. And I believe even so that you may kick and raise your arms without splitting. But I believe he split the crotch anyway.
Was there a moment when during the prep of the episode or during the episode where you guys may have thought, oh God, what have we done?
Most of production had that feeling every minute of every day. They're like, what'd you do, man? Whereas we were like,
By the way, I want to take over this interview a second. Sherwin, what scene as a director was the one that that challenged you or that you found the most interesting to do?
So I would have to say the finale of the episode is one that I obviously I put a lot of thought into everything, but I wanted that one to have a special quality, a standalone quality, but not for the reasons the audience might think. So I'm pretty confident that we built the momentum up to get to that point in the episode. So to answer your question, it would probably be that final number that has so much going on in it, yet not that much at all.
It is a beautiful duet.
oh.
I will say.
Okay.
Yeah. I think all the songs, there's a lot of funny, but there's also a lot of emotion. And so there's a great range of feelings that are expressed.
As someone who wasn't there at all, I'm curious what else happened during rehearsal with the actors, moments you might have found that we see on the screen, or things like that, just as you guys were both exploring the space and the song.
Well, go, LD, go.
I was going to say, I wonder if we're going to say the same thing. Is that even in like Another One Bites the Dust, which was so choreographed, it had to be.
Yeah.
There were still moments of improvisation.
That made the cut, yes.
Correct.
Tell me, I want to know.
Well,
yeah.
Can you pick it out?
Yeah, that's the key. There is a moment that one of the actors, does something on her own volition.
He did not say do it.
It was not a piece of choreography, but so many of the, we would like be dancing, between takes and like just messing around. Like everyone would just be having so much fun that like you discover things in those moments, and then you'd end up putting it in the show. So, there's like 0.05% of improv in there, but it's in there. It did make the cut.
I think we can say it's Lauren. A moment between. It's a moment between Lauren and Tom.
And Lauren really takes control of the moment.
She really takes control of the moment.
Well, but that's also what's great with working with actors and working with people who understand comedy and those. It's like they're working within very strict boundaries, but they still find those little moments within it.
Yes.
That's so true. I mean,
she found it.
She sure did.
We hit the floor. It's so funny.
Oh my God. I begged Ildy. I begged her to leave it in the cut. So I'm glad it made it. I saw it when I just watched the clip.
No begging needed. Yeah.
I am so excited for the fans to see this episode. It was such a pleasure to work on it. Always such a pleasure to work with you guys. And this is going to be a special one for the show. So thank you, Ildy. Thank you, Joe. We love you guys. We hope season 6 is getting started with a bang, and hope
It's
to see
good.
you soon.
It's good. And thank you,
Can't
Sherwin. You
wait.
directed a hell of an episode.
My pleasure. My
So-
absolute
You
pleasure.
slayed it.
Thanks
Slayed
to-
it. I
thanks to
can't
you
wait for
guys.
everybody to see it.